Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to another week of yoga. We're going to do a happy hips class. So it'll be a quick strengthening and stretching for the hips today. Let's start down on our mats, finding a butterfly position, bringing the bottoms of the feet in together, sitting tall through the spine, pressing down through the knees. We're gonna find some hip circles, bringing the chest forward, taking it back, circling around. Switching directions, circling around the other way. Inhale, sitting tall through the body, pressing down with the feet. We're gonna lift the hips up off the mat, rolling the shoulder blades into the spine, and softening the hips back down to the mat. Taking the feet out in front of the body. We're gonna find a little windshield wipering back and forth. The hands can stay on the mat behind us, or we can keep the hands lifted up. Back to center, bringing the hands around and finding our tabletop. Wrists go under shoulders, knees under hips, nice flat back, pressing the hands and ground away from each other. With an inhale, taking the eyes and the tailbone up, dropping the stomach. Exhale, curling into center, arching up through the spine. Coming back to center. Our right leg's gonna scoot towards the middle of the mat. Our left leg is gonna go behind us, toes pointed up, so our leg's at a 90-degree angle, our knee is at our 90-degree angle. We're gonna take the knee out towards our left side, bringing it up to the chest and back toes to the head. Looping around, kind of moving in a big circle. Stopping at each spot, holding for a second. And then we're gonna make it a little bit smoother of a movement. And setting the left leg down. Taking the right back behind, pointing the toes to the head. Taking the knee open towards our right side. Up to the chest. And back behind. Same thing this side, pausing at each spot for a second before moving on. And then we'll make it one smooth motion, circling that hip around. Bringing the right leg down. Taking the hands one step further out in front of the body. Tucking the toes under, we'll press up and back for our down dog. Wiggling out through the hips here. Extending the left leg behind the body. And reaching it forward, finding our pigeon pose. So softening back through the right leg, walking the hands into the body so we can lift the chest tall. We're gonna bring the right leg in, so dropping the hip down and bringing the right leg in a little bit more. Pressing down through the hands to help with the balance. Our front leg, our left leg, we're gonna lift it up off the mat and set it back down. Up off the mat and set it back down. our right leg this time. Lift it up off the mat and set it back down. Good. Extending the right leg further back behind us. We're gonna circle it all the way around the body and find a stack to our knees. Our stack could look like this. Our stack could be across the body, or we can soften it all the way down, finding a nice internal rotation to the hips. We're gonna lift the right leg up off the stack, circling it around the body, taking it back behind, lifting back to our pigeon pose. Framing out our left knee with the hands tucking the right toes, extending the left leg back behind, setting it down. Right leg extends back behind and steps forward. Pigeon pose. Walking the hands in towards the body, softening down through the hips. Dropping the right hip down, bringing the left knee in a little bit. Using our hands for balance again. Picking the right leg up off the mat, setting it back down. Good. Left leg, picking it up off the mat and setting it down. Extending the left leg back behind us, picking it up, floating it around the body, finding our stack to the knees again. Picking that left leg up off the stack of our legs, circling it all the way around, lifting to our pigeon pose. Tucking the left toes, right leg extends back behind the body and softens down. Wiggling out through the hips some more. Extending the left leg back behind. We're gonna step it to the outside of our hands to the outer edge of our mat, finding a lizard pose here. We can drop the right knee down if you'd like, or we can keep it lifted, softening the hips forward, keeping the spine nice and long. Tucking the right toes under, sending the left leg back around three-legged dog, and stepping it down. Right leg reaches out behind us, steps to the outside of the hands, lizard pose again. We're gonna step the left foot up, bringing heels in towards center, toes pointed away, and find a little bit of a squat here. Using the elbows to press the knees apart. Dropping the hands down in front, stepping or hopping back to our plank pose. Left leg extends up, three-legged dog. Steps forward. Dropping the right knee down, taking the arms up, low lunge. Sending the hips back, half splits. We're gonna make our way back and forth between our low lunge and our half splits, floating the hands back and forth. Framing out the left toes, tucking the right, sending the left leg back, three-legged dog, setting it down. Right leg, three-legged dog, stepping it forward. Dropping the left knee, inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half splits. Floating back and forth some more. Framing out the right toes, tucking the left, stepping back to our plank. Dropping the knees down, we'll roll over the feet, sitting back on the mat. Taking the legs out in front, giving them a nice wiggling out. And taking the hands back behind us. We're going to lift the left leg up off the mat and set it back down. Focusing on the left side for now, picking it up, setting it down. We can bring the hands out in front. We can take it in a rainbow, lifting up and over a water bottle or a block or something. Or we can focus on up and down for now. Now for the right side, up and down. Same options as before. We can rainbow it out to the side. We can lift up and over something. Or we can focus on just the up and the down. Good. Shifting the hips forward slightly, we'll lay flat on the mat. Bringing the bottoms of the feet in towards the body. So we can lift the hips up off the mat, roll them under and set them down. So we've gotten rid of the space in the low back. We'll bring the left knee into the chest, taking the right leg nice and long. The palm of the left hand goes to the top of the left knee. We'll find some nice hip circles here. Big looping out to the side and towards the chest, away from the body. Switching directions, looping around the other way. Bringing it in for another big squeeze to the chest. And across the right side of the body, finding a gentle twist here. Bring that left leg back into center. And we'll switch. Left goes long, right comes in. Right palm goes to the right kneecap, hip circles again. Switching directions around the other way. And back into the chest. Nice big squeeze and across the left side of the body. a gentle twist. Bring the right leg back into the chest, and then the left leg as well, hugging both into the body. We'll find a little bit of a rocking side to side. And taking our peace sign finger, our pointer in middle, looping it around the big toe. We'll take the feet up towards the ceiling, taking the knees just out past the rib cage and gently pulling down. Finding our happy baby, you can extend one leg or wiggle around, or you can stay here gently pressing down through the feet. Good, releasing the legs, rolling up. We'll find a nice seat. Closing the eyes, taking a big breath in through the nose and out as a sigh. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's always such a joy and an honor to get to spend this time with you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Go in love and light. Namaste.